Lydia Dahl, MMA Connect TV, standing backstage at Capital One in the National Basketball Arena in Tala with the victorious new champion, Sean Clancy. How are you feeling?
A little bit sore, but fucking over the moon. What can you say? This is what it all goes down to, these moments. Everything goes down to this, so
WBC
over the moon.
champion.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Talk us through this. I mean, like, I've caught you there. You're just floating around, tricolour on your back. What's going through your mind?
This is what it's all about. Pride, everything. So yeah, what's going through my head? It's just, it's
a long road, right? It was a long road to this, yeah.
This is not just minutes or just days. This is months, years, sweat, blood, tears, wins, losses, everything. Everything led to this moment. You know, you can't explain it to people. Sacrifices after sacrifices. It's not an easy road. If it was, everybody be doing it. But
absolutely. And whatever about yourself and the pride that you feel, like to be a spectator and see your team, you know, especially Martin, like, and see them be so filled with joy. I mean, like, they were more happy than you were, you know.
It's just it's not an individual thing. Any fighter will tell you that we do this as a team together. You're in there on your own, but like, you're not really on your own, and a fighter will understand that. You have everyone that's behind you, that's pushed you, that's helped you get to that moment. Like, my family are very, very supportive. Friends, everything. They're not just friends to me. They are my family, my training camp, everyone. You know, they're in there with me, you know, so that's how it is, yeah.
So when did you find out about this fight, and when did you find out that it was going to be a title shot?
I was told how long it's been announced a while. Jesus, I get
a while back.
I get punched for a living, yeah.
But I mean, is, you know, when you hear you have a fight, you know, and Martin says it's going to be in Dublin, it's going to be Paddy's weekend, and you're like, brilliant, great, I get to come back and fight, and then you hear it's a title shot. I mean, does that kind of give it that little, you know, you're hitting pads in training, and you're like, it's a little bit more special, or more, you're more determined?
Know me, I've changed my life. Like, it's one thing to stay here in the country, but if you want to get anywhere in life, you leave your comfort zone. So I made the move over to Thailand. It's not a permanent one, but it's to further my process to learn. They are number one in the world. Obviously, it's their sport, so yeah, it's just.
Well, you seem to have just completely immersed yourself in the culture, and, you know, just totally adapted to it, right?
It's become my life. It's, geez, I don't know how I'm going to move home and just get an office job after this. I don't know who's going to give me a job looking like this.
Well, not with a dent in your forehead. But I mean,
I won't be putting that on the CV anyway, that's for sure.
Was it a tough decision to make the leap to go over? I mean, I imagine if somebody tells me in the morning there's an opportunity for you to go and live, train in Thailand, I'm gone. Was it the same for you?
It wasn't a case of somebody gave me the opportunity. It was a case of I worked for the opportunity.
Yeah.
To those that have been to Thailand, it's their way or no way. You can't show up on their doorstep and go, this is how I train. You have to do their way. That is it. It's the Thai way or no way.
Yeah.
When I first started, I remember going with Arno Callahan. I was only about a year into it, and even I was kind of like, fuck, I ended up in Thailand, and ever since then I was just hooked on it, and how we're just a little speck in the sport.
Absolutely. Well, a lot of people say that when they do go to Thailand, they think they train hard, and then they walk into a Thai gym and they're just like, what?
The kids there, even the old trainers, you know, people don't realize the hidden talent that's in Thailand. These kids are training. I'm with them. They're 8, 9, 10, 11. By the time they're 18, they have over 150 fights to maybe 200. You can't comprehend what they've experienced at such a young age to to the experience.
Absolutely.
You can't teach experience.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And one of the best stories that I from people going over to Thailand and come back and tell me about how they got on is there's a culture over there for young boys and girls that Muay Thai is saving them. Do you know what I mean? And directly it's taking them out of poverty. It's giving them like purpose, and it's something that is like incredible that it's the sport doesn't really get enough thanks, I suppose.
If you've been there, it's a hard thing to say, but Thai boxing isn't. It's a sport, yes, but over there it's nearly just a way of life. It's a job. To say you're a fighter is a normal thing.
Yeah.
To meet fighters it's a common everyday thing.
Yeah.
When people see you with these kind of scars on your face, they're not my. It's me,
So what's the plan now? Do you get to stay in Ireland for a couple more days and go back, or what's happening?
Oh, there's big plans in the work. This was just a stepping stone, and it's gone from. To those who know me, I used to be fighting week in, week out. Literally every 2 weeks I was jumping in the ring. If I got stitches, I was sneaking away with the nail clippers. I was taking the stitches out, and I was
Don't recommend that.
Yeah, don't try this at home. And the Thais are just happy to leave you jump in again. So I was constantly I was just loving it. I wanted to keep learning. I wanted to keep pushing myself. Now it's gotten to the stage where they're all giving out to me. They're like, there's plans. This thing is out of my hands now. They're saying to me, I can't just. There's big things to come.
They're thinking about your career. There's a focus now, right?
Yeah. It's not just jumping in and learning. They're really pushing my career. And
have you any exclusives for us? And you can give us a little bit of lips are sealed. Okay.
I can't say anything, but the schedule is worked up already. There's big things to come, and this right here, people.
And you know what? I have to say, of all the belts that are out there, this one is like.
This is a dream.
Handsome.
For
it's
any
a handsome
fighter.
belt, right?
This is. Yeah, you can't explain it. Any fighter will tell you this green belt. If you follow me on Instagram or anything, Facebook, Club or Clancy, it's all about the green. That's all I've been saying. It's all about the green, and for any fighter, this right here this is it. Stick me in the ground in a coffin tomorrow. I'm happy. But this is only just the start of it, people. I've been here for a while, but this is just the beginning.
Brilliant. Well, on that note, what a perfect note to leave the interview on. Do you have any thank yous before I let you go?
Geez, Martin, he's the one who started it all. Day one, people ask me all the time, interviews, how did it start? I watched that man fight. I never knew him. And that was it. My first ever show. I seen him fight. I was like, that man is going to teach me. I didn't know him. I'm a country boy. I'm from Fermoy. Whoop, whoop. I drive about 40 minutes just to get to training every day.
No way.
And that was it. It took over my life. I used to take that drive every day, go work. Morning training, go work. Evening training, come home. It was bedtime. It overtook my life. And everything since then, Yodyut Muay Thai. I got sponsored over there in Thailand. They've opened a new way of just the Thai boxing world to me. They've become my family, along with all the Siam Warrior boys. They are my family, and especially my family at home. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the support of my mother, father, sister, brother, everyone, all of them behind me. Do you know?
Absolutely.
And just everyone outside cheering you. That's what it goes down to. These moments, people just. That is the Energizer Bunny just giving you a kick up the ass when you hear the people cheering you on. You can't explain.
These are the things in life that you can't buy. You know what I mean? And not everyone gets to experience what you experienced tonight, you know?
Yeah, as I said in the ring, this is my drug. This is it. I have a healthy lifestyle, everything, but when it comes down to it, this is what it's all about. Moments like this, people, this is what it is.
Good stuff. Well, congratulations again. You deserve it.
Thank you, everyone.
And lovely to get you on the show. I was dying. When I heard you were announced, I was like, brilliant. I was like, I can't wait to get to speak to him. So brilliant to get you on.
It's a pleasure.
Sean Clancy for MMA Connect TV.